Alright, we're gonna play this for a little while before some Yote. I've just been making stuff. Just structures for this island. I still got a few more to do, but let's hope the bubble has landed on someone finally. I don't know. I did check it yesterday and it was not on one of the villages I want to move out. Probably have a bunch of things piled up. I forget to check the mail. Just... I don't want anyone to want to come over, so just stay away from my house. Oh, actually not that bad. Alright. Hopefully some of these are authentic. Oh, yeah, but... It did, like, a couple days swap the staircase. I destroyed the old one because I realized it was the wrong one, so... I'm gonna assume these are okay. Oh, both of them are fake. But I swore I bought an authentic painting. Hang on. I did, but I guess this island already has it. Okay. We'll have to check if the other island has it. Alright, so it doesn't get lost in storage. Yeah, that one is definitely authentic. It's always authentic. Okay, put away the rest. Wait, what time is it? Okay, so I have under an hour to get the fish that stop at 4 PM. I gotta check what leaves in October. We're already at the end of October, and I don't have much of what's here. Okay. Yeah, I'll change my clothes. My next public holiday is the Melbourne Cup. That's actually not that far away. Yeah, no kidding. Huh. I have a really long weekend coming up. It's not this one's the one after? Yeah, it's like a week away. Huh. I took some extra time off, so it's like basically a week off. Oh wait, this bridge is here too. Yeah, alright, so the island's more functional now. I think today I'm going to finish the landscaping aspect because the house in the bottom corner here is out of the way. Yeah, here. Okay, move all this junk. And to be honest, I can just put it away. It's not required anymore. Yeah, a lot of the houses are out of the way now. It's not like I care about the island rating. Okay, before I get too distracted, let me just check out the list. Give me a sec, I'm just bringing up the wiki. Then I can just see what I don't have. Okay, I've got the lobster, so creator to sea creatures are done. Alright, let's go with bugs. I'm gonna tick them. Common done. The butterfly is done. Alright, the sunset moth is an evening. Oh wait, that's the Atlas moth, sorry. The sunset moth is until 4 p.m. Okay, I need to look for one of those. Got the locust. Got this. Water bug is at 7 p.m. Jewel beetle we already got. Flea we already got. Okay. So it's just the sunset moth. Fish. Guppy in the river. Neon tetra in the river. We got seahorse. We got that. We got that. We got that. And we got... Okay, so it's tiny fish in river. Got it. I think I have bait. What? What was that? She was just staring at a tree and then just got an idea. You okay? Alright then. Is that the... I don't think that's the one. Just in case, though. No. No. That's the peacock one. It looks very similar to that one. It's alright, I got an hour. Or thereabout. Where are they? There's no fish. I didn't want to use the bait until later. I'll probably put this one up today. Oh, there we go. Ah. That wouldn't have mattered. It's not river. I gotta close my eyes when I fish. I keep getting faked out. Okay, that's one of them. And then the other one is Neon Tetra. that's too big. It's got to be the smallest possible shadow. I won't use the bait for another 15 minutes. Then that gives me half an hour to try and find the butterfly. That's probably too big, right? Yeah, I figured. That is still too big. It's probably scared them, so then it refreshes it. Alright, well, so far out of who's outside, unfortunately one of the ones I want gone. It doesn't seem like they want to move. Yeah, you. Too big. Still too big. Oh, yep, there we go. Hey. Alright, cool. That's just the butterfly. I didn't have to use bait. While we're here, I should probably check what incline I need. One sec. That's the switch too, if you heard it. I'm just booting up blue. Oh, yeah, I stopped caring about that. I wish it would apply to the ATM use. It's kind of annoying. I can't remember how much the incline is, actually. Depends which one I'm getting, but that should cover me. Okay, red is on Blue Island. I can check out artwork. To see if there's any authentic stuff I can get to. Give me a sec. It is a natural one. Got it. This is a Nookmal thing. I guess I got a choice. I can do one of two. But I think the one to the high ground makes sense. Just in case I need to do cliff fishing or something next month. Okay. Oh, wow. Maybe it's just the bridges that are expensive. I wasn't expecting it to be that cheap. Okay, I guess I'm gonna check halves for artwork. Hang on, is that? I have to keep an eye open for these butterflies. I'll be back. I just want to see which has the authentic art. I'm bringing up the art guide. Okay. Alright, so only one of them is real and blue. And I guess I have to check if this island has it or not. Fake. Both fake. Okay, give me a sec. I just need to double check now. If the piece that they're selling on blue is something that blue already has. Because unfortunately you can only buy one art piece per day, and that includes if you get it from the boat. So I need to make sure. It's gonna take like 30 seconds. Actually, while I'm doing that, may as well. It looks like blue has that authentic painting that I have outside as well. Blue does not have the painting that it's on offer. Okay. So I'm just gonna buy it there and refresh the shop here. Oh. I may as well do this while I'm here. One of the permanent residents. This just shows how much time it's taken to do this. I've gone around on the other island just kind of doing what I need to do as these conversations have been happening. Like I'm just pressing the A button with the controller on my desk and then just doing stuff on the other island. Alright, but I have him in position for referencing the river and seeing what I need to do to it. I know, you can be cute and you can also be succinct. That's my take on this. Alright, for the next 20 minutes, I gotta find that butterfly. Is it 20? Yeah, roughly. And then we'll get to landscaping that bottom corner. Unfortunately, with butterflies, there's no real way I can control this. Let's just walk around. There's no, like, bait. I don't think I can move any other houses into position because I don't have the villagers, so I don't know which house would be the one to move. The rest of the houses kind of have to remain where they are. Is that the right one? No, it's that one. Yeah, so this painting is already owned on both islands, so I guess it's a spare. What else can I do to just kind of... Okay, I mean, there is catching bugs in general. Don't guilt trip me. So many flowers. That's nothing. Should see the insanity on the other island. Trying to get the other colors. Here it's not too bad because I don't need to mess with that too much. The main color I need is red, and you can just buy red flowers. The other island, on the other hand, you have to plant them, water them, hope they produce offspring. I'm trying to get 2 more colors, and I think at least half of my island is flowers at the moment. Until maybe a month ago, when I kind of slowed down on it a bit. I think I was spending my lunch break watering my flowers, and that was taking almost an hour each time. I did more virtual gardening than real-life gardening. But it's supposed to be relaxing. You just take your time. You don't have to do it. It's not like you get anything. It's just it's the aesthetic I'm going for. That's all. You can totally ignore flowers like I did the first time I played this game. I did nothing with flowers. Oh, what am I doing? I thought I needed to catch more. Stop. I haven't played in 4 days. Maybe 5. It's not that much time. Yeah, so you're not guilt tripping me. Thank you. So needy. I know people that sometimes it's like, I don't see them for a few months and everything is fine. Don't need to assume something's wrong. Sometimes people are busy. Busy playing other games. Don't. Okay, hang on. Oh no, I think you want to move. Yeah, okay. I think that's a moving bubble. Let's just see. The easiest way to find out. You go indoors. If the bubble is still there, then most likely it's a moving bubble. So let's just see. Just pop in here for a sec. It's actually rather fitting. They're both sporty people. Okay. Yeah, so they're still thinking about it. Now if I whack them over the head, that's it. The bubble will move. This is all I've been doing, is finding out who has the bubble over their head, hitting them on the head with the net, and then waiting until the next day and seeing if it's moved to someone that I want gone. Unfortunately, it's just... I mean, it's really unlucky. It's what, like a 1 in 10 chance every time? It just hasn't rotated to them yet. On both, I don't know how that happens. Like, both islands are in this state where I want someone to move, but the bubble hasn't moved to someone that I want gone. I'm having one of my chaotic luck moments where it's extreme bad luck. I didn't see this butterfly. How much time is left? 20 minutes. Okay. I kind of wish there was some kind of equivalent to be able to lure bugs out. Fishing has bait. Like, I don't know, maybe smearing something on a tree, like sap. Oh, I think that's it. That's it. Okay. Alright, that's everything for this month on red. I need to do the same on blue. Well, daytime. I need the nighttime stuff still. So next time I'll play this at night. I do offset the clock by a couple of hours, so then we don't get sandbagged if I play later in the evening. go. Alright, so that's all the time-sensitive stuff done. Okay, so I'm gonna finish landscaping the river, and then the terraforming is done, and I can erase all the guidelines. I mean, this is supposed to be pathing, but the lines that I use to measure. So for those that don't know what I'm doing, the long story short is I have 2 islands, and the island theme is both islands are mirror images of one another, and they form one larger island by a bridge that has been destroyed for like story reasons. So I just need to reform this. So this island is like a mirror image of my other island, which I will swap to for a sec so you can see it. It's just a switch to. Also, you can see, yeah, flowers. All right, here's blue. So this is this river, but on blue. But it's on the left-hand side. And then here's that same. So now you can kind of see, like, just how insane this this extent of landscaping has been, is just making a mirror copy of this, but obviously the other way around. But I wasn't exaggerating when I said like half my island is flowers right now. Probably more if we're looking at it now. And no, I'm not watering all these anymore. Like, they're just the main thing is like over here. This is where all my watering is happening currently. The good news is that it's finally yielded some results. Like, this took 3.5 months. This 5 flowers. These 5 took 3.5 months to get. I'm still trying to get the green mums, and then I'm in the process of cloning red roses to try and get the blue roses. It's just those 2, and then pretty much I'd say 2/3 of these flowers are disappearing. Okay, but this is where I'm referencing this part of the river. I'm gonna try and form it. Okay. So that's going back on my desk, so I can look at it. And here we are. All right. So, I mean, I'm pretty positive all I have to do is just take one away. I'm not sure. All right, this is going to take a little bit of messing around. Okay, so okay. It goes to 3. Hold on. 4. And then up 1. Alright, let's start with this. Welcome to the painstaking process I've had to go through to achieve this. It's definitely one of the most detailed things I've done in a while. correct. Alright, so where does it go from here? Actually goes up again. But see, this part looks way too narrow. And then it goes up again. That can't be right. I know, but see, this is the part where it's stretched, isn't it? Okay, so now this is what I have to figure out, because the river's technically stretched. Okay. I think I see what I need to do. So what I need to do for this to make sense... Okay. It's actually not bad. We've already done the hard work. This is just all relative now. I just had houses in the way, so I couldn't do it. I just realized it's got to be off by one as well. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So the difference between the two islands, because they can't be perfect mirror images, is one has a shorter left side and one has a shorter right side. Okay, and then this... Let me look at this. Yeah, she wants to move out. Alright, this is more or less correct now. It's just a stretched version where it has this part stretched out, which I think is fine. So, let me figure out where the house is going to go relative to this now. Wait, this is wrong. What am I looking at here? Okay, I recognize this part. It's just this part is... I No, see, that's wrong. This is the part where now I have to reconcile what I'm looking at and reverse it. I think the reason it's wrong... I gotta remember, like, one side is shorter here. I think I have to purposely shorten it on this side. Still wrong. For this to be correct, I'll work backwards. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. This has to be in the wrong spot. I don't have the Stonehenge thing to place. Okay. That looks more correct. Which means this can come up one. I think I got it. It looks like a short one. Okay, but this is where the squishing is going to happen. So I have to squish it in on the y-axis by one tile. So it's going to happen here. There. That's it. And then the house is a 4x4 here. Alright, got it. Unfortunately, I don't have the villager to place here, but... Is it correct? Hold on. Yeah, I guess because it's squashed, I can't put anything here. Yeah, it's correct. It does look a little off, but can't do much about it. I guess what it lacks vertically, it makes up for horizontally. Yeah, I mean, it's going to gain land this way, so I guess it's not horrible. I mean, it's pretty identical from what I can see. I'll do the side by side. Okay, I got it in the spot. Check it. This is what we're looking at. Swapping. Okay, actually, that's a good frame of reference. Is like, this should be facing that tile there. Okay, but this is what I'm looking at, trying to replicate. I need that. Come here. But obviously in reverse. But you can see it's... this side of the island is shorter. So I had to make this a little more lengthy. Really? Really? Watch. I'm gonna go around and cross and it's gonna move to the other side. Watch. I know this game. What? It went back. Don't move. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we need this for this island. May as well get it while I'm here. Okay, so let me look at this. This little... but it can't line up? Hang on. From the single point. Yeah, no, it's correct. It is correct. Never mind, I'm wrong. There's that single point. Yeah, no, it's correct. Alright. Never mind. It looked wrong, but I guess because there's no tree directly behind me, that's why it looked wrong. Okay. I think with that, that's the landscaping done. At least for now. Like, I guess one little cleanup that I kind of neglected to do. Over here. I gotta do the same on blue, but I wasn't sure how I wanted this. I'm just gonna smooth it out. That, and I'll do. Oh, I can't. Hang on, I gotta... Right. It's gotta be like this. Yeah, I mean, that works. So I mean, the problem now is because I don't have the villages I want, I can't put those houses into position. Actually, this is another nice thing I can do right now. Give me a sec. Yeah. I can't place the villages because there's still half of them, they're not what I want. So I don't know who's going to replace who. But if we look at the lay of the land, keep that as a mental picture. I wish I could do this 2 side by side, but it's 1 capture card. And there's blue, which I think that's a pretty good mirror image. You can kind of see it. The one thing I had no control over was the town center, so I kind of had to improvise a little there, but... I mean, that is pretty spot on. I just gotta get the bridges in place. Shit, speaking of that, one of the bridges... Alright, I'll figure it out. There might be like a creative liberty with one of the bridges, but I'll worry about that at the end. Yeah, because according to that... I mean, I guess if the island is stretched on one side, it kind of makes sense, but if we go with relative units based on this bridge here, I guess that's what I have to measure now. Before we consider this done, is where is this other bridge going? It can't go here, because you need one other tile south of that. You need one tile south of this. You can't directly connect it, unfortunately. And it just looks weird if I put... Yeah, it looks weird. So, I guess figure this out now. I need to figure out how many units it is from one another. So give me a sec. This is going to take a bit because I have to dig holes on blue. This is the final thing I need to figure out. It's not landscaping, but it's sort of related. Okay, so there's a distance of 12 between the 2 bridges. It's alright. Don't worry about that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the tree makes 12. So the bridge would be here, which makes it impossible to place. But then it's also stupid to place it here. Like, this would be the only other candidate. And I'm not sure I can place it there either. I mean, maybe I can, but it would be weird. I mean, the only thing that makes... Okay, the other way I can do it is, like, inverse relativity. So I take the units relative to the right bridge, and then translate that across. Okay. I know how I'm gonna do it. I think. Wait, no, it doesn't make sense, does it? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what am I working with. I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's like the wrong way around. But I would take from this point here and then figure out how many units it takes to get to a bridge, but then that's wrong. It's still wrong. It kind of ruins the symmetry. The true symmetry would be placing the bridge here, but it doesn't work that way. And that would be even weirder. Well, how many units are there across here? Let's see. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then the path, yeah, that'd be weird, wouldn't it? Either way, it's gonna look dumb. I guess I'll have to see. This is like the lesser evil. Probably here. Okay, let's just leave it marked. If it's even doable, I'm not sure it is. I think it needs like a clearance of 1 per side. So for it to work, I mean, maybe it's okay. But if I have to smooth that corner out, then it's weird. Alright. That's what I'm going to have to see tomorrow. In the meantime, everything else can go from a guideline point of view. What I'm also going to do... I'll use this one. I mean, hopefully that works. My guess is that it needs a clearance of 1 around the entire town center. And so this tile here, it's not going to let me, but we'll see. If that's the case, I'll probably just have to cave and put it here, even though it'll look weird. Because there's nothing else that'll kind of... Yeah, I can't put it here. At this point, it's no longer symmetrical, but I guess... It'll look less stupid, which is probably... No, but see, it's still close to this bridge. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I'll think on it. This is the one detail that I need... As soon as I saw that it's not like a true mirror image, I was like, oh no. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. The other alternative is just... this tree is the reference point, but... Just try and... I mean, I don't think it looks good. But what would need to happen is you... 4 tiles go down... And then cut out 4 tiles. This way, so the river kind of curves in, but I don't know. I didn't like how that looked. Okay. So I guess let me lay down some potential bridge spots with 4 tiles. I don't like any of the options, but I guess if I had to pick. I don't know. I don't like the idea of two bridges being that close to one another. But alright, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Damn, if I hadn't placed that incline, I probably would have been able to mess around with this today, but okay. Let's get rid of these guidelines. I think I can close down blue as well. I don't need to refer to it anymore for today. These will remain, and you'll see why. I'm pretty sure I erased all the guidelines here. Yeah, I'll grow back. Shit, I don't remember how I ended this. Alright. The reason I'm doing this. I think I need to move some trees. Yeah, because this needs to head here. I'm not sure. I need to figure out how this is going to work. for now, and that. Okay. I'll try not to place it there, because then I have to move buildings to do so. And you're not moving. It might be mean, but this is how you get villagers you want to move out. Just keep whacking them on the head until the bubble moves to someone you want gone. Why do you always... They always stand in the spot that you're working on. Okay, I guess that requires like a modification too, but for now... I hope I have the code. Hang on. Give me a sec. Oh man, I genuinely don't remember. I wish you could look at the codes. Okay, I think I got it. Hold on. Like when you download them, just be able to see, oh, what was the code? I don't think it was this one. No. Yeah, here comes the fun part. Figuring out which one it was. It wasn't that one? That's so surprising. It was one of these ones. Hold on. I'm just looking at the codes that I saved. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just update both of them. But in my defense, I could not have foreseen that I had 2 islands to work on. Okay, I mean... Let's try this code. This is the one. So blue is using this one, red is going to use this one. So now if I replace this one, all those prototype roads will become roads. I haven't started laying out the roads properly on blue, but at least now it's more in sync in terms of the direction. I think I just saved the basic one. I didn't go with the extra bits. I wasn't sure what they were going for with some of the other ones. I thought it was a stair, but it's not. It's like railway, I'm not sure. But then there's other variants of it as well. There's like a less rounded one. I didn't bother with the variant because the grey ones are just that. There seems to be more attention to detail than the mudstone kind of one. I think I grabbed this one. Just as like a little bonus. I'm not even sure how you would use those. Some of these need a sample to see how it's used. I mean, these could be useful. But I can always come back to them, like doing fake windows. Doing fake storefronts, I can understand how this would be used. For now, I think that's fine. And then the rest of it is sport. Alright. I remember. I was like, I wonder if they have any interesting umbrellas, and then it was all sports stuff, and I just closed it. So. And magically, we're out of prototype mode. Now all those squares are gone. Why have you never thought to organize your codes like that? Yours are in jumbles. I only thought to do this time around, so it's not like I've always done this. But it kind of occurred to me. I always have to spend time to try and figure out their intended use, and then... Yeah, no, this is the way. I mean, this is just going to stop here anyway, because I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it. Alright, but all my measuring blocks are gone now. Now this looks like a mirror image, truly. I really wish I could have the two side by side. So then I could run. It's too much effort. Okay. And then I guess I have to figure out like how the roads are going to work with this part, because this part is slightly altered. Man, what a big difference it makes. There you go. Alright, so I guess I just have to figure out where this bridge is going tomorrow. It's in one of 3 spots. I mean, this is probably the best spot. Even though I don't like it, the proximity to this one, but I guess it's like the less dumb one, because this one I'm not sure it's gonna... Even if it works out, it's a bit weird. And then the other option that I don't want to consider is having it in the exact spot where it is on Blue Island, but the other way around. But then I have to alter the land to be like off by 1. It looks weird. I mean, I can show you now. Like if it's true relativity, what I have to do... I have to cut the land down 1. Like this. And then I have to move that down 1. It doesn't look right. How long have I been working on this island? This island specifically, August. The entire idea that I'm doing, June, end of June, maybe early July, I can't remember. It's been a while. Okay, I need to double check. How does this part look? If this is confusing, I don't know how to best like have this so new people can know what I'm doing. Oh, what? I use a completely different tile over there. Okay. Yeah, but I don't want that. Okay. Long story short, I started with 1 island, and then due to circumstances, came up with a dumb story on my original island that led to the creation of a 2nd island. But, yeah. If it... There we go. Yeah. Thank you. What's the story? It's a little unhinged. Oh, do you want to move? Damn it. I'm waiting. But the island theme is there are 2 islands and they are mirror images of one another. That's the simple version. So the red island that you just saw, I had to terraform to do a reverse layout of this island. And so the lore is that the 2 islands were once connected by a bridge. And then the 2 main characters of this stupid story had a falling out, the bridge was destroyed. So both islands have this little thing on one side of the island, and I'll make it look like there used to be a bridge connecting the 2 islands. I don't think I've seen anyone do a theme like this. So the theme is 2 islands that used to be one larger thing. One is a blue island, one is a red island. The villages will have counterparts to one another. So like, you know, blue duck, red duck. But, you know, I'm going... For red, it's red and pink because light red is just pink. And so here it's blue and light blue. Now, as for the island lore... Okay. Originally, this island started off as... I just wanted to do a new playthrough. People liked the playthrough I did in 2024, and they were kind of sad when it was over. I got a Switch 2, so I was like, okay, I can start a new island without deleting that island. The original theme was blue. Not the color, but the song. You know, blue, dubba dee, dubba die. So that was just going to be a stupid joke. The villagers are going to say dubba dee and dubba die. And I was going to have a blue house, blue window, blue Corvette, etc., etc. So then one day, I was playing the game, and I swear, this is the entire reason this became what it is now. It's insane. But I was in my house, one of the villagers gave me something to place outside, and I was like, I haven't done anything with the room. So I went to just move things from here into here. And then I accidentally placed a springy horse in the middle of the room. And so that started this long conversation of me cracking stupid jokes about, imagine you went on a date with someone and they had a springy horse in the middle of their room. Right? You had fun. They invite you back to their place. You go back to their room, and then there's a springy horse in the middle of the room. What do you do? So, you know, I joked that if you had a bad reaction to that, I'd be like, I'd have you know that that horse has been in my family for generations. It used to be my grandpappy's horse. And so then I came up with a fictional character, Grandpappy Blue, and turned it into like a Stardew Valley sort of thing, where it's like, okay, this island once belonged to my grandfather, Grandpappy Blue. And so the song Blue is written after him. So that's Grandpappy Blue in the photo frame over there. Right? So, you know, that was one level, one layer of the lore. If you don't recognize the picture, I can't believe like just how insane this is. So the house theme was then going to be, okay, this is going to be a memorial house, like, you know, like the president used to live here or something. And so they've kept the room as it was all those years ago. So this is probably the most complete room of that. It's like, yeah, this was a museum and this was his room. So how do we get to 2 islands from there, you might ask? During another stream, again, just making stupid jokes. I kind of joked about, like, what if Grandpappy had a rival? You know, his name was Red. And so that, I kind of then made like a little picture. And I put it on a frame that kind of hinted at a conspiracy theory that, you know, there's a red island. And then at that point, I was like, okay, I either do this or I don't. And then I did it. So now the lore is the 2 grandfathers had one massive island together. And they had a falling out at some point, and they destroyed the bridge connecting the 2 islands. And so now the 2 grandsons are working on the islands to restore them. And eventually peace will be made between the 2 islands. And the lore dictates that the next game that's going to happen, I guess I'm doing a purple island because blue and red equals purple. And it's the result of, like, whatever the fuck happens here. I'm trying to... Yeah, thanks for coming. I don't care. Go away. This is Grandpappy Blue. And so Red Island has Pop Pop Red. It's the Screaming Cowboy meme, because that guy's Australian. He's Jimmy Barnes. Man, I have so many stupid images. But, you know, the lore at the moment is like, one of the reasons they may have fallen out is Grandpappy Blue liked engineering food. And so he engineered hybrid flowers, blue ones, and then got carried away and started engineering blue apples. And then that led to synthesizing a particular blue substance that may have two people cooking in a basement, much like a TV show you may be familiar with. So there is darkness on this island. That's about as far as I've gone, stupid lore-wise. But currently Blue Island is a little bit sandbagged because I'm trying to get the flowers. Should probably get rid of this image. But yeah. Red Foreman is Red Island's grandfather. This feels politically relevant. I promise you it's not. This is me being stupid and just making up dumb shit. If you draw any relevancy to it, then that's projection for sure. Like, I'm not making any statement here. This is me having dumb fun. So yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing. I was checking blue for something. That part there. But you can kind of see already that the layout is a reverse. Minus the insanity of the flowers. Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, this was just a beta tile anyway. Like, I had this originally. So that's why I don't explain the lore of the island, because it straight up takes like 20 fucking minutes every time. And I don't know how to do it any other way. It's like, do I like link a video required reading for a stream? It's just, if you're, I get the feeling that at a certain point I'm gonna just be like, hey, if you were here, you were here. Yeah, there he is. There's Red Foreman. So I haven't figured out what's going to go in the basement of this island, but each basement is going to have something going on. Oh, that's before I get into the insanity of like one of the villages. So, you know, the basement in blue is obviously a Breaking Bad theme. Upstairs is a chicken restaurant. And so the canon is, in that show, if you're not familiar, there's a fast food chicken restaurant. Translates to the Chicken Brothers. That's the name of the restaurant. So the canon is each of the island has one of the Chicken Brothers, and they run their own restaurant. They used to be together when the island was together, but then they picked sides. And so each Chicken Brother now runs a restaurant on each island. That's why. Aside from all that, it is kind of difficult to have villages that have a blue and a red version. I had to carefully plan out what villages I wanted. I'm still not done with it yet, but it's not as easy as a process as you would think. Each island has had its challenges. Blue, like the whole flower thing, is annoying. And red, getting red villages at the start, yeah, not easy. Given there's only... Do you want to move out? Fine, what is it? I'm not impressed. Oh my god, I have to do this. Just stick to what... Yes. The official song of Blue is Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. The official song of Red is Red Red Wine. But, you know, if you're curious and want to see the extent, because despite stupid memes and dumb lore, I do try to make things look nice. Ultimately. You can see, like, the kind of direction I go with decorating. Okay, well I can... Oh wait, it's the wrong one. And I can't stress this enough, but like this whole thing stemmed from me accidentally placing a horse in the wrong spot and joking about it for like 15 minutes. That's how this whole thing came to be. Alright, I guess I can do some cleanup of things that are just kind of lazy. Like this shouldn't be here at all. In fact, I can get rid of the white ones, really. Like, I'm just interested in the red and pink ones and the green ones. I have enough to produce purple, so... But yeah, that dumb idea started in July, so... I don't know. Count how many months that is now. It's not the dumbest idea I've ever had, but it's certainly up there. And some of these patterns have been painstaking, like this, for example, for the museum. Oh, I'm setting up like a proper museum where you can pretend to be. Don't need that anymore. What's the Shamblonia law? There is none. Just dumb jokes. So, I've done... This is the third time I've played New Horizons. The first time in 2020, that was an island that didn't look good and had dumb lore. And the lore kind of evolved as people watched and, you know, gave me stuff. And I don't remember a lot of it, to be honest. But that was just a meme island, practically. The one I did last year was like, okay. Every now and then people just like, your island's so messy. Or like, man, organize your shit. Why haven't you grown flowers? So last year's island, I was like, all right, I'll show you. I'm going to do an island that's going to look really good. Its design is going to be great. and that's all it's going to be. So there's some cool things going on there, especially in the house where I think I did a pretty creative use of gyroids. So now this island is like both. There's like this stupid lore and I'm making it look nice. And the theme is just insane. From like an execution and just a fundamental point of view. On one villager, I spent over 200,000 Nook miles to get that villager. It was not fun. The luck was so bad that one villager in particular, across 6 tickets, I got them 4 times. Back to back. Like, do you know how insane your luck has to be to run into the same villager 4 times? Over the course of like 6 tickets. Just consider how many villages there are in total. Just mathematically. So the Shambler thing, at the entry to the island, right at the entry, there is a joke. And it is a joke about something that happened in Australia. I'd be shocked if anyone got it, but if someone does, then good. It makes me laugh, and that's all that matters. I try to put in a stupid joke that only I'll get every time. So if you can understand what's going on at the entry to the island, then I applaud you for knowing about that event. I don't think I've met anyone that has understood the reference of what's going on at the entry. Just leave him like this for now. Just minor cleanup duty. That's not messy. I guess I can get out of terraform mode. Do I need... I don't think I need white pansies for anything. I'm gonna start removing stuff I don't need. I need to get pink windflowers, so that needs to happen. We don't have any blue flowers on this island. Go away. Oh, see, these should be with the others. Yeah, I'm gonna get this under control now. Just all the lazy jank that I just moved things into a corner. So it'd be out of the way. Oh yeah, and this grove thing, they're both going to be grave sites. The blue island has the grave site. Each of them has a tombstone and a sword. I could place it up there now. I do have the sword now. I'll do it once I get the incline up. There's no rush. But yeah, that's just how crazy this whole thing is like, if I want to continue it, I have a way to continue it in the next game. So yeah, red and blue makes purple, so Lavender Town. Or lavender, whatever it is. It could be city, it could be town, it could be island. We don't know what it's going to be. That's if I want to. Okay, what am I moving next? I mean, I feel like this can... Well, okay, hold on. It's a little... Why do I have so many carrots? I think I know the answer. Okay. Yeah. The villager that's in the southern part is like a rabbit, so... Or will be a rabbit. Just gotta find a counterpart for Hopkins. So I'm going to move all the carrots over there. And then we'll work backwards. I think the way I wanted it was, yeah, this house was going to be growing fruit. And then the other one would be growing vegetables. Select ones anyway. Under control. The entrance given Florid and Dog at TSA are from Oz and definitely missing something here. Okay. Well, if you're from Australia, do you remember Johnny Depp visiting Australia? That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the one funny thing that I'm proud of that oh man, I have to show the Happy Home thing again. The Gordon Ramsay restaurant I did. That was so good. I do good stuff in Happy Home as well. I did okay, this is what makes this timeless as well. I'll share the clip. But So I made a Gordon Ramsay fish and chips restaurant. This was years ago. We're talking like 2021, maybe? How long ago was it? 2021, yeah. So, the joke was like, front of house, it's a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. You see his face everywhere. Standard fish and chips restaurant. And then out the back in the kitchen, the workers are there. There's a security camera. There's a picture of him framed in gold. And the security cameras are just looking at all the staff. And there's a neon sign that's telling them to hurry up. Now, why this is funny, at least it was funny then. Now it's even funnier. Since then, the show Kitchen Nightmares, they've retooled it. And so now what it is Gordon's Secret Service. And in this show, Gordon sits out in a van and he spies on the restaurant to see what they're doing wrong. And I was joking about, like, Gordon is spying on the restaurant in Happy Home and he's telling them what to do. Then the TV show actually turned into that. It's like, yeah, Gordon's out in a van. He's spying on them, on what they're doing. And he's sitting there and he's controlling the camera with a joystick. Like, it's so funny, dude. Now, granted, he doesn't tell them to hurry up or anything like that, but that is the premise of that show, is he spies on them, he sees what they're doing wrong, then he goes in and then he does the Kitchen Nightmares thing, where he helps them. But the jokes I was cracking about Gordon being, like, off-site somewhere, remotely spying on the workers and just seeing what they were doing wrong and sitting there in, like, I don't know, like a secret organization kind of room, controlling the cameras manually. Yeah, that came to fruition. Didn't he open one in Sid? Probably. All the Gordon Ramsay restaurants in Australia are closed. From what I heard, the reasoning is it's just too expensive, and I mean, there's pretty fierce competition in Melbourne and Sydney in terms of food, so. And we don't care like the Americans do. Yeah, because it's more novel there. Here it's more standard. It's like if you opened up a charcoal chicken, you know? Like, no one would care that it was Gordon Ramsay. I'll just go to my local charcoal and get, like, chicken and chips for $6. Although nowadays it's more like 10, but still. Talking back when you actually opened restaurants here. Yeah, I mean, Gordon's British, but a lot of his restaurants lately have been opened in America. And I mean, that's where he does his show, so. The whole Hell's Kitchen thing. Alright, anyway. That's about everything I've done with Animal Crossing. And prior to this, I hadn't played any Animal Crossing games. Since then, I've gone back and played a few others, but they've been more chill kind of playthroughs. But it pops up every now and then. It's not a permanent thing that I'm constantly doing Animal Crossing. Like, I play a bit of everything. Just, definitely there's always a subset of people that are sad when the Animal Crossing streams wrap up. But I think this time, for real, I don't see myself coming back to New Horizons. I can't imagine how I would possibly top this, or do something different enough that would make me play it for an extended amount of time. What? No, I'm sure there's a new game in the next year or so. I would imagine something will get announced. This is a lot of carrots. This is stupid. I might get rid of some. Oh, but there's the harvest. Hang on. Do I have that in Nook Mile? Maybe that's why. Yeah, okay. No, until I get that. Because that's going to be a free ticket or two. Fair enough. We're doing all this with no treasure islands. Yeah, I've never visited a treasure island ever. Not doing time travel either. It's just... The only luxury I'm allowing myself is I'm putting the clock back a couple hours. Just so we don't get sandbagged by things closing. I mean, even with ordinances, it's like, it's only an hour. And sometimes I do play this late at night because that's just the only time I can play it. So... yeah, I mean, I like the aspect of... Okay, so, yes, some of this is planned because I have a layout that I'm going for and villages that I'm searching for this time around. But when it comes to the decorating stuff, it's just going to be, okay, what do I have on me? What have I found? What can I do with it? And then kind of go from there and then start filling in the blanks. For me, it's like a creative exercise. I mean, for context, like my job involves, you know, creativity to some degree. And so this is just exercises. Even in Happy Home, the way that I'm doing it this time, and I did a bit of it in 2024. The decorating I do is on a time limit, so like I have to do each thing in 15 minutes, so 15 minutes outside, 15 minutes inside. If I want to do something more complicated, 20, but I give myself like a strict time limit and I just have to go. So 15 minutes is not a lot of time. It's kind of the same here. No time limit, but it's okay. What have I found? What can I work with? I don't know. I like the element of random as well, so. I think the only thing I've caved on, and it's just because of the realization of how much grinding it would take, is like, some people have given me tickets to go look for villages. And, I mean, that I would have liked to have kind of done it on my own, but then at a certain point, the reality kind of kicked in, and I think it's when I got 2 islands. That's when it was like, okay, this is not really feasible. It's like, once these big milestones dry up, I'm gonna have to be sitting there for hours and hours and hours and hours grinding Nook Miles to try and get these villages. And though some only took, like, less than 10, some of them I spent dozens upon dozens of tickets and got nothing. So I had to, I made that concession. I was like, all right, if people want to give me tickets, they can. But everything else I'm trying to do myself. That reminds me, I need to start Happy Home on this at some point, because we do want to decorate the villager houses as well, so I need to progress that, but kind of taking a little break. I mean, pretty much since Silk Song released, there's just been so many games that I've been wanting to check out, so I've had to ration my time a bit more with this. Whereas in July when I started it, there weren't many games on that I wanted to check out. It was a bit of a lull. Now there's a lot of stuff. Hey Shizumi, how's it going? Did I miss a carrot? I need one more. Wait, no, I need 3 more. Alright, let's just leave it like that for now. Let's get this organized more neatly. This isn't final, this is more just so it's less all over the place. Good on me. Yeah, doing okay. Just putting some time into this. I'm cleaning up now. I've done, I think, all the terraforming I need to do. And I've replaced the guidelines I had with actual pathing. So now it's... I mean, this should look like the Blue Island, only in reverse. There's just a couple other things I need to sort out. At least in terms of rivers and bridges. I know the island contents are completely different, but... Yeah, I guess I also did like a little bit of a revisit of what this whole thing is for those that are new. I don't know, I can't think of a creative way to, I guess, get people up to speed because it's just compounding. It's just going to get more and more longer, the explanation. Especially once I go back to actually decorating the island and making things and adding more things to it. It's just, it's going to get too long to explain and I'm just going to be like, yeah, if you're here, you're here. If you know, you know. Sorry. I'll give you like the elevator pitch of what this is. Oh, there is another carrot. But those that have been here long enough, or at least heard the story, know that it started from me placing a rocking horse in the middle of a bedroom accidentally and then cracking jokes about, like, imagine you went out on a date with someone and you got to their place and then they had that in the middle of their bedroom. What would you do? The shovel, I'm surprised it hasn't break. Why haven't you broken? Oh, that bothers me. I only planted 5, really? I need to go get another one. Goes. What time is it? Okay. I got a little more time. I got to dedicate time to Ghost of Yote tonight as well. It's like 2 games that have been shafted thanks to Mega Bonk, so tonight I'm putting time in. There they are. I knew I had some. I may as well make it a 3x3. Oh, right, shovel. I'm too lazy to craft another one. Wearing this hat in honor of Melbourne Cup, which I realize is very close, so I can have a long weekend. If you don't know, chat, I'm getting a day off for a horse race. I'm not even kidding. There's still more potatoes? How many? 2? I'm just gonna get rid of them. Like, I'm gonna keep it neat. Any extras I'll just get rid of once the harvesting goal has been met. Okay. What's up here? Yeah, let's get rid of these. This is all temporary. Okay. Just seeing how many there were. There's another one. Oh, there's even more. Never mind. The one thing I'm still trying to figure out is just what to do in the red basement. There's one concern I have that I didn't have initially, but then I heard that dream addresses have been removed for lesser reasons. The thing that's happening on blue is like, okay, you could argue that there's nothing wrong with that because they're just popsicles and it's just, you really have to use your imagination to say it's like a meth lab. But then the idea I had initially for red was doing something, I don't know, like murderous or like sacrificial altars. Maybe like Dexter, that TV show. Something like that. But then that would involve literal blood spatters, and I feel like that would get removed. So it's either I make the idea, but then I can't upload, or I come up with something where it's up to interpretation. And I haven't really landed on something yet. And I get it. It's a game that's played by a younger audience. But it kind of threw a spanner into my plans just a little bit. I could just get rid of this rock. I mean, I don't want this rock here. All the rocks need to be in the desert area because I want to set a mining thing up. Okay, we're doing that then. But yeah, I'm not really sure. That's one of those things that it's in the back of my mind, but I'm not stressing over it because some of the other ideas have just popped up out of nowhere, and it's not like I can predict how it's going to go. I mean, if you were to tell me that I would have ended up with 2 islands off the back of me, like placing a horse in a bedroom. Yeah, there's no way I would have planned that. That's just... I'm sure something will happen that will make an interesting basement on this island. How many more have I got? 2? What's left? I should have bought 2 shovels. I didn't even think. Alright. Where am I placing? Just looking at what I have. Okay. I could just move these. Okay, I'll start with this. Be back in a minute. I'm blind. It's... Okay. I don't like using the wheel. It's really just... I don't like that. I don't think I even know I bought it. It'd be nice if it all stayed, but the problem is as tools get destroyed, the wheel gets edited, and it's just annoying. You can't form muscle memory. Like, that's the point of a quick wheel. So I don't use it. Oh. Guess I wasn't done, huh? I mean, this is just to be very loose with it. I think either way, like, yeah, it's only 3 wide, so one tile is always gonna... The road's gonna end anyway. I need to get those barricades and then put them here. Yeah, I say just move the rest of these. I'm just gonna throw them up back with the others. I don't like planting new trees because then you can't see how it's going to look like as you're placing them. I just like moving whole trees because then you can see how it looks right away. This is all tree storage. A lot of it probably won't get used, but it's all here in this back corner for now. I don't think there's anything wrong leaving, like, kind of making it extremely dense in trees. And I guess thematically it is like a forest area. So I don't think there's anything wrong with being really dense in trees. Just, I'm not sure. Like, eventually, I'll figure it out. These are 100% going. They're just here for spring. Just, I have no use for them. I don't want to talk because most likely you want to just come to my house. That's not gonna work. There we go. Have one energy to spare, I guess. I'll plant another one to make it consistent. For now. Then the rest are just extras that I can probably just get rid of. Yeah. I'll harvest them and then I'll get rid of them. That's just doubling up the work. I have one more energy. Let me see if there's another tree I need to move somewhere. Oh, wait. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Nope. Bad week. I always check, just in case it's, like, gone to the moon. need one more. Where is it? Okay. Oh, come on. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with gyroids this time around. I still have the idea from last year. I mean, the year before, but... What? Okay, hang on. While I'm here... Even. Where else did I? Oh, yeah, I thought so. There we go. There's a reason they're all there. But I'd like to leave the fossils in the ground. Oh, this was guidelines. These can go. If you leave the fossils in the ground, it means this will pop up. And so every time it does, I just go grab 3 and identify, and then it'll pop up again at some point. Just a quick and easy amount of Nook miles. So all those are just the result of, yeah, it compounding. Identify. I blame city folk. There we go. Man, I still haven't found the final 4. I've identified at least 6 each day. Okay. Yeah, hang on. I mean, that's worth it times 5. It's probably worth it. Okay, this rock doesn't need to be here. I bet you, knowing my luck, this is the money rock. No, okay, it's fine. I don't care about the contents of it. Okay. The bonk on the head make you not want to move out anymore? Okay, good. I like doing this because it lets me get a drink of water. I just let it go. You don't need a stretch. But it gives me time to go get a drink of water. So I'm going to do that whilst you watch them stretch. But I'm doing what this is supposed to do. You know, in the spirit of things, get up, move your body. So that's what I'm doing. Neat little streaming hack here. Instead of sitting here and pressing buttons, I'll actually get up and stretch. I mean, not like they're doing here, but just get a drink of water, move around. Okay. These can go. Guess. I might just put something at the entry to town just for Halloween. You just want to come over to my house. I'm not doing it. Alright. I'm gonna harvest. I think I only needed 160 something to get the final thing. Once that's done, I'll get rid of most of these carrots. Don't exactly need money. Alright, but this is looking a lot better now. Now it's less scuffed. It looks like an island with purpose. There's still a few things that are a bit all over the place, but for now. I'm not watering the flowers yet. I'm still giving myself like a mental break from it. I think once I've sorted out what's going on the Blue Island, then I'll start doing stuff here. A lot of this has just been on its own because of the rain, so that's just how I'm doing it at the moment. Let the rain take care of it. Maybe I'll get lucky. How much is left? Oh, you're kidding. 34? Alright, well, after one more harvest, it'll be done. I don't think I placed any others in weird spots. Keep the rest. Was there another produce related one that I want me to do? Oh. Yeah, but... I mean, I guess I could force that one. Just buy a bunch, plant them, and get rid of them. Yeah, this one requires like another 70. Okay. I mean, in the interest of earning tickets, I'll probably do it. I just have to dedicate some time to it. Just not now. But those big ones, there are a few thousand Nook miles. And if I do all of them, that's several tickets. I mean, I would hope that this bubble moves to someone else, you know? Someone that I actually want gone. I'm happy. That's like all the terraforming done for now. I think I just gotta adjust that corner on the museum on blue, but that's minor. And then anything else as well. As I go, I'll do both islands at the same time. Hey, what's the deal? Where are they? Did I walk past that multiple times? Alright, something new. Okay, that's the 5x one. I mean, worthwhile. Okay, another easy one. I just want the easy ones done. Wait, not that. Not that. One thing I'm surprised I never added to the magic wand is just being able to swap into the swimsuit. I don't know, add it to the wheel. Like, imagine if it was on the wheel, the tool wheel, just being able to swap to the swimsuit. I would use the tool wheel for that. Just getting in and out of the swimsuit quickly. Right. Oh my god. These two islands are looking the same now that I was going to. Where it is on blue. That might happen a lot, actually. Like, muscle memory. Okay. Wait. What have I hit? Ah. Yeah, admittedly, I should get into the habit of visiting here every day. It's okay. Alright. Good progress. Also promised Ghost of Yote tonight, so we gotta do that now. But for now, if you're watching this later on the VODs channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it, and we'll do more next time. I paid for the bridge, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Let Future Will worry about that.